Hey guys, what's up, it's iFlynn here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get Revenant, the new Warframe that was added in like 3 or 4 days ago. I don't really know at this point. I've lost all track of time. My sleeping schedule's messed up, and that's why these videos are coming out at such a weird time, at least for me, because I'm getting to record videos during the day. Haven't been streaming too much because I've been kind of taking a break from the whole Twitch stuff, but as you can clearly see, over at the mask vendor in Cetus, we have a little X, which is the mission marker over Kekksai's head right here. Now, I've had a few reports of people not being able to see this, so the only thing that I can really suggest is complete the likes of the Second Dream, Warframe, the Sacrifice, stuff like that, and then come here and see if the little X is above her head. If not, I don't really know whatever requirements you might need. Maybe Chains of Horror. I mean, you need Chains of Horror to do the Sacrifice, so, you know, just having all the quests completed up until this point makes a lot of sense, at least in my opinion. You also have to be, I believe, rank 2 with the Quills, which is the guys who give you amp parts. So if you haven't killed an Eidolon, play Ivara and farm some Vomulists for cores for that. Pretty sure you need cores to actually build Revenant anyway, so just do all that stuff in preparation for this quest, right? So this is the first time that I've ever like done the quest. I've heard from my Twitch chat that it's pretty bad, but this is basically going to be like a live playthrough of it, kind of. So we're going to experience it together because this is how you get him. So mask, and the reason that the mask question mark is there is because this little person went over some dialogue just as I was walking around. They're like, hey, this new mask came into my wares, it's a pretty exotic mask, and yada yada yada, and then they kind of give up trying to sell it type of thing. So let's just go ahead and click it. So yeah, I don't have dialogue turned on because, you know, I'm usually streaming and making videos and stuff. So yeah, it's Uncle made this mask, blah blah blah. He sent some weird eyes in it, said the chooses AO. So this is basically like a lore quest. Like if you want to, you know, listen to the dialogue and stuff like that, it's all down to you. Like I said, I've heard from chat that it isn't really the best quest in the world, which again, we're gonna find out in this video. So yeah, just gonna have to wait for the dialogue to pass. I really wish that I had the dialogue turned on. I didn't think that there's gonna be dialogue coming from this little guy, at least. I thought I was just gonna be able to come on here and buy the mask and stuff, so that's a thing. Updating the vendor's wares. So basically what you're buying is this mask right here, and you're gonna have to give over 1 Cetus Wisp. Okay, so let's just go ahead and purchase it. So purchase Mask of the Lost One for 1 Cetus Wisp. Sure, why not? So there we go. We now have the Mask of the Lost One. Uncle's note here says, wear the mask when the moon shines bright upon the haunted plains of Eidolon. You could do that. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. So we're going to equip the mask on our operator, and then we're gonna go to the plains of Eidolon, and we're gonna go near Gar's Lake, and then yeah. So go into your operator, pause the game, go to equipment, go to operator, and then if you go to appearance, I believe it's under hood. So if we can go ahead and find hood, that would be awesome. So let's see. Mask of the Lost One. So there we go. And now we have to go into the plains, I'm pretty sure, because it is nighttime. So hopefully my game doesn't crash going in here, because I do have a issue where sometimes I crash whenever I'm loading into the plains for the first time in a day. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this quest is also like time gated by the fact that you actually have to craft Revenant, or his parts at least. So we'll see. Alright, fine, Tenno, but if I start seeing things, it's on you. So we're gonna go ahead and head over to the lake over here. So an Eidolon has already spawned, which is pretty spippy. But yep. So we just seen a big old spippy thing right there, Monka S. Gonna pick this thing up. Okay. The new threat looms complete. Some Eidolon? No. Somehow it's not. I can't believe I'm saying this, but can you get a closer look? Monka S. So you can keep on touching this thing and making the noise over and over again. That's pretty nice. Why do I remember this? Here, killing hut, full of strangers. I have no idea. This is where Gara vanquished the sentient. Oh, really? Fell into the ground, trapped in some unworldly between. Okay. It wanted out at moonrise. Its ghostly trendles would move, emerge, seeking form, seeking return. Muck ass. And this was the warden, a Warframe. Oh. I can see it like a dream repeating, the tendril emerging night after night, the warden night after night, cutting it down until the warden himself was lost. Next dialogue, please. Please. It's cool not having to have the Ludus explain all this stuff to you, I guess. Like, it's different hearing it all from, like, a different character in the universe, because I'm so used to, like, the Ludus talking about how a Warframe, like, it's so sacred, and, you know, how it can't be that the Warframe was back, because if you recall from the Mirage quest, they're like, no, it can't be, it's Mirage, oh my god. I totally never seen that coming. The pool glow. So this girl's basically having, like, a lot of memories for some odd reason, even though she's a little kid. Draws his weapon to destroy it yet again. Wait, no, I'm just gonna go ahead and do a big old spin here, because why not? Big old spin. Phantom tendrils grip the trees, rocks, and probing for substance. I don't know. I'm listening to really chill music. You guys can't hear it, but I'm just listening to, like, cool jazz music in the background. This is completely ruining my immersion here. I need to know what happened to the lost one. Something about working 9 to 5 is basically what my song is going on about right now. Where is... What am I doing now? What am I doing now? Is that it? Map? Oh. I gotta travel up the plains a little bit. Okay. That's cool. Interesting, I guess. Oh, that was a big old spippy noise again, but I didn't see anything that time. So what exactly are we looking for? Have to look around this area. You see, it would be cool if, like, you had to farm Revenant parts from, like, the tier list at least, but unfortunately, that is not a thing. So I'm spending my time looking for this, little, what's it called? Of course, if this takes too long, I'll just cut it and then get to the chase where I find the actual glowy thing. I'm assuming it's near the lake, though. He's further out trying to escape. Can you help? I don't see shit, man. Well, my video just got demonetized. All I can hear is the tier list. Am I blind? I think I might be blind. I think I may be blind. I can hear it. Can't see anything, though. Hello? I don't know what I'm doing. Yay! Okay, I'll just cut until I find it, guys. Okay, so I find that this one is kind of bullshit because, like, the water is kind of glowing near the bit. Like, and if you're looking at it from a distance, like, you can't really see Revenant's, like, hands coming up from the ground. Because it just kind of, like, you know, fades in with this blue stuff. But to give you a look, it's, like, in this top right-hand corner looking at this big thing. And then you're running over here. It's something that I've absolutely hated, like, trying to find. I've just been running around here for, like, the past 5 minutes trying to find that little puddle. It's like, ugh. Not what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Is that it? The tendril, once again, instead of striking it, the lost one, he extends a hand to the Eidolon. Okay. What was he thinking? He's like, Kimuka on the top. I don't understand what any of this means. I have no idea who Mucka is or anything. I don't get it. I see the tendril has him now. Okay. The lost one, he's becoming an anchor for the Eidolon to pull itself into our world. Okay. The lost one struggles pulling back, but it's too late. The Eidolon begins to emerge, but the lost one realizes he stops, he lets go. And so he falls from this world of the living and down into the next. Rest in pieces, dude. It's attacking? Oh shit. You see, it would be cool if we had like a cinematic or something, or like a cutscene, like a drawn out cutscene of all this happening. You know, but unfortunately we don't have that. The Eidolon's violence is within him. Cast it out, free him. What? 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 Whoa, 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 whoa. That's no fair, man. Luckily, I have a lot of health. Revenant Blueprint. So that's basically the quest. Because, yeah. You get the rest of the parts from bounties. So, yeah. Thanks for the nightmares. Glad this is over. Okay. So, you do that to get the blueprint, and then as far as I'm aware, what you have to do is you go and play bounties for the likes of the Neuroptics chassis and systems, and I'm pretty sure the Neuroptics is a rare drop. So for the bounties, I recommend bringing a Lenka, high fire rate secondaries, mod the Lenka for radiation damage, and then bring Mesa with regulators, and then the bounty should be easy, because Mesa just makes like every single bounty extremely easy, but yeah. I guess that that is more or less the quest, but as far as I know, to progress the quest and hear more about the lore, you gotta like farm up the parts off Revenant, right? So you have to farm up and build the parts. So there's nothing else there, but I'm assuming now that we have the blueprint, if we go to Konzi over here and we take a look at the bounties, we can see that yeah, Revenant Neuroptics blueprint is on the final tier, so levels 40 to 60, which is pretty difficult for a newer player. Revenant chassis is on 30 to 50, and then the systems is on 20 to 40. So those are pretty difficult bounties. So obviously this wasn't like a quest made for newer players technically. I do think it kind of sucks that Revenant's parts are in there, because it kind of dilutes the drop table for bounties a little bit, and they're already kind of meh, so but yeah, like I said, for your bounties I recommend bringing Mesa. So let's just go ahead and do like a little arsenal quick look, I guess. So Mesa, and then what you want to be building on Mesa is you want to be hitting, I think, at least 130% power strength, so that's 1 intensify. I like using intensify plus power drift, so use intensify plus power drift, and then put the rest into duration if you have them, through on arcane velocity, because that's going to help out a lot with your fire rate. And then again, your Lenka. Oops, I didn't mean to back out of that. Equipment arsenal. Let's go back in. Go to my Lenka. My Lenka's formed it 8 times, but that's because I have a Riven on it. So on this build, I would recommend replacing the Riven that I have on with Val Acceleration, so you have a faster fire rate. Of course, you lose 15% damage, but the increase to your fire rate makes up for that in terms of DPS. So this is the build that I would run. Again, replacing my Riven for Val Acceleration. And then on your secondaries, I would bring a high fire rate secondary, such as the Aximati Axtiletos. So let's take, for example, the Aximati, because it's going to be more universally available to players, because the Axtileto Prime is currently vaulted. This is the type of build that I would run. This is a standard crit build, so Hornet Strike, Barrel Fusion, Lethal Torrent, Pistol, Gambit, Target Cracker. Use the regular versions if you don't have Prime, Convulsion, Pathfinder rounds for your corrosive damage. So that's going to be good versus the likes of your Lancers, etc. And then you can either have Hydraulic Crosshairs on here for more critical chance whenever you get a headshot, or you can replace that for the likes of Augur Pact for more damage. Or you can go ahead and throw on the likes of Prime Heated Charge for Corrosive Fire, which is giving you 100% extra damage versus the likes of Heavy Gunners and whatnot. So that's a few build options there, but I personally like using Augur Pact or Hydraulic Crosshairs in that third final slot right there. As for your melee, completely up to you. I like a slide crit, you know, my own custom made Zaw. I have this one called I'm Top Damage. If you're going to be trying to mimic this build, replace my Riven for the likes of Primed Reach or Regular Reach if you don't have the Prime versions. Same goes for any of the mods on here, apart from Prime Fever Strike. If you don't have Prime Fever Strike, run Northwind, because that's going to give you 25% extra damage versus the Bombards, which is the most, the tankiest enemy in the Green Air faction, pretty much. And then as for your regulators, it's more or less the same as your what's it called? As your pistols, your Aximati, your Axtilettos, except instead of running, don't run Gunslinger, I guess, for a newer player. Run Hornet Strike for a newer player, because you might not have all your ever mods like fully maxed out. But Hornet Strike, Barrel Fusion, Lethal Torrent for your damage, Prime Pistol, Gambit, Prime Target Cracker for your critical chance critical damage, your Elemental combo, which I just have Corrosive on here. You can run either Corrosive or Radiation, it's up to you. And then I have Anemic Agility on here for more fire rate. Of course, again, minus 15% damage, but the fire rate makes up for it, and you'll notice that whenever you just kind of go in and out of Peacemakers. So you should literally be able to jump up in the air, press forward, hold down left click, look around yourself, and kill everything within the space of a few seconds. So that's kind of how I play Mesa. You can run the likes of Mesa's Waltz, etc. if you want to, by replacing the likes of Augur Message on my build. It's entirely up to you. I just try to make my builds as customizable as possible, and then kind of, you know, recommend them to you as I play them, and then show you guys where you can kind of like add in your own what's it called, customization and stuff like that. So this is an Umbral build, of course, which is way over the top, but, you know, why not? I have the forma and the time, so I went ahead and did it. But anyway, guys, that is pretty much going to be it for your How to Farm Revenant. So you do the quest, you go to the person selling the masks down here. You buy the Revenant mask, you do the quest by going and finding all those little puddles, and then you farm his parts from the bounties, craft his parts to progress the quest, and that is pretty much it. But other than that, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, go ahead, hit that like button below, and if you want to see more Warframe content from me, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.